Cool, guys. Guys, just a short video on the plans for the 2019 Open at CrossFit Infected. So for anybody who's new, who hasn't participated in the Open before, the Open's a 5-week fitness competition. Workouts are released on a Thursday night by CrossFit HQ, and then we have the opportunity to complete them in the gym. So the plan, like stated in the previous email, is the Open's going to run on Friday evenings from sort of 5:30 to 8 p.m. The box will be open from 4:30 with just sort of like a open gym type format for people to warm up, get into the mood, and then get ready to go. Like in previous years, it's hard for us to predict exactly what these workouts are going to be and how the evening is going to flow, but the plan is to get heats together and, as always, try and run through it as rapidly as possible. There's been a lot of changes at the top end of CrossFit at HQ with their plans and how they're going to announce the Open, and in a lot of ways it seems like it's going to change a lot. So it's a great opportunity for us as a gym to look at how we're doing the Open and see if we can improve and try and make it a better experience for the members. So what we would love to do this year is get as many people in the gym participating as possible. In years gone past, I mean, the Open, it's sort of, for me, it's a love-hate thing. I think there's many positives with the CrossFit Open and what it brings to the box and the environment and the energy that it brings into the gym. I also think there's many negatives as well. What we don't want is people stressing over these workouts and spending 5 weeks of turmoil, concerned about leaderboards and sort of feeling inadequate because they don't achieve something, or like coming into the gym with this added pressure. So what we're planning to do in 2019 is make it an experience, and we're going to do that by creating teams. So once we get everybody signed up, the first thing that we need to talk about then, so we're going to have 7 days. It starts in 2 weeks, but we're going to put a deadline for people to sign up in 1 week's time. So on Friday next week, which is Friday the 15th of February, we need you to be signed up by 10 p.m. That means over the weekend and throughout the course of next week, I will be able to see who's participating, and from that point, set out the teams and then start creating what we're trying to achieve this year. So what we want to do is, and what we're trying to achieve with this, is trying to get everyone to participate, or as many people as possible. We want to have like a festival type feeling in the box. I mean, in previous years we've done it quite well, but I feel like we can improve on it. And hopefully by the teams. So how the teams are going to work then is, once we work out how many people are participating by that deadline next week, I'll be able to see, right, there's 40 of us, so there's 60 of us, or whatever. We will split you into teams. That is most likely going to happen through a random draw, and then I might recreate them or reshuffle them a wee bit to try and make them as equal as possible. Your team will be able to gain points then, so hopefully you can see this. Maybe it's not great, I'll read it out. So each week, for talk's sake, there's 6 people in your team. Each week, each team member will gain 1 point for participating. So if your whole team, all 6 of you, competes that week, your team will get 6 points. Then from that, you will get 3 points for any team member ending up on the leaderboard in the top 3. That's both RX and scaled. That means that there might be an opportunity where you think, this workout suits me better to scale it. There's more opportunity for me to get points, as opposed to in past where you've maybe came in and done 4 or 5 reps in some of them tougher WODs, and that's your WOD over. What we'd like you to do is have a real run at the scale this year. In previous years, this thing between RX and scale and everybody wanting the RX, I mean, we've got a big rant building inside of me about what needs to change in CrossFit across the world in general, and the mindsets, but we'll save that for another day. But what we want to see is people just being happier that they're scaling workouts. The main thing is that we're participating, that we have CrossFit in our lives, that it's something that we're able to do every day. So we want you to maybe gain points from your team by participating in the scaled and maybe getting in the top 3, and that'll earn you 3 points for your team. Again, this will all make sense. I'll put it in text, but that will be more of the goal this year. Now, on the flip of that, we don't want anybody who can do really well in RX completing the WOD scaled, so they can definitely win that WOD, but we'll save all that for later. So there's 1 point for participating, there's 3 points for if you get in the top 3 RX or scaled on the overall leaderboard, and then there's going to be 5 points each week. So the biggest scoring thing is for the spirit of the Open that week. If we look at Caroline's example I've shared it recently, of the ring muscle up that year, that would earn 5 points for the team, because that was what we're looking for. That's putting it all on the line and achieving it in the dying seconds. There's other examples with that we all can think of like in each workout of somebody maybe doing something that would earn 5 points. So we'll sit down with all the coaches each week. What was the moment that week? Boom, that's 5 points. So one of the other things that we need to focus on this year as well, we're going to have it as an adults only event. The reason for that is 1, the volume of people traveling in and out of the gym, and 2, just safety. A crazy thing happened in America. I'm not too sure if any of you are aware of it, where a small child ended up a bumper. It's hard to even talk about, but a bumper plate fell on their chest and killed them. Happened a couple of weeks ago in a gym in America. So we're going to focus on this year. It's like the gym always is. It's an adults only event, as in the infected members coming in and participating. So any of our teens, guys and stuff who are able to look after themselves, they can definitely hang out, but we just don't want to have a crazy uncontrollable environment where everything's has to be watched, as well as trying to run this sort of festival of fitness that we're looking for. So what else do I need to cover? Yeah, so definitely this is open to everyone. We want this to be a different vibe with the changes at the top in HQ and what we're trying to achieve going forward as a gym. I don't want it to be this competitive atmosphere where it's a life or death feeling. I want to get everybody in teams. You're trying to earn points for your teams, similar to some of the team competitions, and there will be a bit of crack that way. It's going to be 5 weeks. A 4:30 to 5:30 will sort of have that open gym type feeling where you can come in and just get into the vibe, and then we'll rack out the heats after that. Teams is the important thing that we need to sort. So if everyone can be entered onto the games site, I'll put a link in the email by next Friday at 10 p.m. From there, I can start sorting this and getting it organised over next weekend, and then we'll be ready to go. Let's try and make this a really good vibe in the gym and something to look forward to. The beautiful thing about 2019 is we get to do it all again in October later this year. So this will be our first stab at this team thing, and then from there we'll build on it. Cool.